Hello. Hello. Testing. Hello. Hello. This is the audio vlog for Monday, the 6th of April. And I've just been running with Tuco, so I'm a little bit out of breath. Anyway, today is the 6th. Past our 3 weeks since we were in the Connemara. Anyway, a bird just jumped out of nowhere. Whatever I said, today was an eventful day in that we went to the Connemara, me and Flo. That was like old times, because we wanted to finish all the paperwork and stuff for March. And I was able to look at the paperwork and realize that we finished on the Monday, the Saturday, the 15th of March. 15th of March, that's when we stopped. That was our last day. So, hard to imagine. We were 15 days of March we were working, because it felt like we've been off the entire month of March. It's funny the way time goes. In my mind I had this idea that we worked about 4 or 5 days of March and that was it. But actually no, we'd worked half the month. We made about 2,700, which will just about cover the bills. So we did the paperwork, added up all the stuff, Preno, Moscone, Merchant of Cedar, and we made the checks out to whoever, checked the banking details to see how long we can keep going. And then we had a nice conversation with Pam Andrea from Santa Monica. We had her on the video link WhatsApp. So that was cool. Hello? Hello, wild animals. And yeah, now I'm doing my audio vlog. Here, let's go this way, Tuco. I'm right down at the trees, just directly in front of the house here. Sun has just gone down behind the hill. It is 8 o'clock at the moment, 8 o'clock. And I don't need to go on about the stretch in the evenings. I think that's okay. I'm getting along pretty well, playing my transport game. I'm playing on a map at the moment, and I have changed the names of all the towns to Maraval, Manosque, Orizon, La Troulier, Carlo, and it's kind of fun. I'm looking forward to getting into that this evening. I was looking at it this afternoon, and I was recording some stuff, but really I'd like to not go near the computer in the afternoon if I could, because it makes it seem better in the evening if I can just stay away from it all till when I eat, basically at 7:30, something like that, and then I go and switch on things, watch the news, and then get into the game, and that's the evening for me, and I look forward to it. After been walking home from the Connemara today, I met Mick Manley as well. That's another thing. And kind of feel I shouldn't be too nervous about going to the Connemara. I don't think I'm going to meet any cops or anything in a small place like this. I just don't think there's too many of them going around here. So there we go. There we are. It's 8 o'clock on the 6th of April. I'm heading toward the river here, and there's lots of daylight left, and it's strange to imagine. I hope this wind isn't sounding terrible. It's strange to imagine that less than, I don't know, 2 months ago, me and Flo would have been in the Connemara right now, and it would be pitch dark outside, and we'd be starting the shift. My mind has a tendency, when I'm looking at an evening like this, I often go back to Carlow in the mid-80s, I suppose, when I started going out to have a drink with the guys at the beginning, at the kind of golden period for a few years of getting dressed up with me and maybe Martina and David and Eamon Dooley and Seamus McGill and John Byrne, all going out to meet up at Finnegan's and then heading off to somewhere else, Tully's maybe, and eventually going to a tavern, and from there. But anyway, on a lot of those, it was always really nice and noticeable when this time of the year came along, because obviously it's 8 o'clock now and we'd be heading out probably around now to the bars. There was such a wonderful feeling, those moments, being young like that. Obviously kind of the alcohol was involved in some way, obviously. That noise in the background, by the way, it's a big kind of an old generator in the field. Tuco, we're not going that way. You want to go that way? Okay, let's go that way. Allez. He wants to go to the right as you come out of the river. You want to go back? Damn it, Tuco, make up your mind. Yeah, I'm just reminded of a certain feeling of going out. And it was something to do with getting a drink, I think, and I guess it must have been that feeling of release. But it was also, I guess, to do with that kind of simpler psychology of a younger person. When I'm thinking, I'm going to be looking at girls, and hopefully girls are going to be looking at me, and I'd have spent a long time in front of the mirror, and I got my hair looking like this, and I'm trying to give off this Bowie vibe, and it's going to be fun because I'm going to show off, and I'm going to laugh because there's some funny guys in the group, and we're going to hear some great music and maybe dance. But there was a fantastic sense of anticipation at this part of that evening when you were just going out to the town. I can feel it in a sense clearly, that walk down past St. Mary's School, past the Fire Brigade, on down to Tulloch Street, down the town, looking at everybody else going out, and then heading into Finnegan's before it had any of its extensions, and now now there is no Finnegan's, it's long gone. But I'm curious, now that I think about it, it's that strong feeling I had, the anticipation. Maybe that was just the exuberance of being young. Or was it an unconscious desire just to get drunk? I don't know. I think everybody had that feeling. I think everybody loved going out from the group. People always say, the older people say to you when you're young, enjoy it while it lasts, best days of your life, blah blah blah. No one ever says why. And maybe if anyone did, you wouldn't believe them anyway. If someone said to me, you want to enjoy going out with your friends like this, because as you get older things change, and when people settle down and get married and have families, you will not be going out like this anymore. You just won't be going out with a bunch of friends like this. You won't be going out and going to nightclubs and discos just looking for girls and stuff because you're single and because you can do what you want, because you've got no ties to any woman and you don't have the responsibility of kids. No one ever said that. People are always a bit vague about it. I think if I was ever saying that to a bunch of teenagers, I'd elaborate a little more on why you should enjoy, not just enjoy, I suppose, but be aware that there is a time limit on it. For most people, maybe not for everybody. Maybe Flo's friend in London, I can never remember his name, the guitar player guy. Maybe he is still doing that. Maybe someone like my friend Scott is still going to people's houses and drinking cans of Stella and having the same kind of vibe he was having 30 years ago. I don't know. In general, though, I mean, I would say, my trajectory has been very different, and I'm in the middle of here now, and it's a kind of an exception. Most people don't kind of head off to the remote countryside part of France, but the thing is, I hear this when I go home from everybody. If I meet my friends, they all say, I haven't seen so-and-so in years, or nobody goes out like that anymore. Allez, Chuko! Allez! Oh boy! 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 Oh, good boy! Good boy! Oh boy! Sorry about that. I could stop with the sound effects, and I should pause this when I'm running with Tuco. Anyway, we're arriving home now. I've cut through the field that's planted. Shouldn't have done that, but anyway, that's the end of the audio cast for this Monday, the 6th of April. Happy April Day. God bless you, wherever you are in the future.